They told me to wait for them, just until the sunset, or the war ended, or the blood dried. And I did. I waited a year, then 10, then 50. I don't know when I stopped believing they were still coming, but I do know this. It started with a drip, a single drop of memory. I think this is where it begins again. The drip starts here. The dead do not forget. They are forgotten. This is 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, a game of memory and loss. You do not play to win, you play to remember. And when there is no more space to remember, you forget. This is a lonely solo RPG game in which you chronicle the unlife of a vampire over the many centuries of their existence. You will need a 10-sided die and a 6-sided die. The book provides random number tables, a coin, you can use fingers, anything to choose a random number. You'll need a way to record your vampire story. Paper and pencil is fine. In a quick game, you only need a few pieces of paper to maintain a character's record. The vampire whose chronicles you will record in this game is represented by 5 different traits: memories, skills, resources, characters, and marks. Almost every time you receive a prompt, one of your traits will be modified. Memories and experiences are important moments that have shaped your vampire, crystallized in writing. They make the core of the vampire's self, the things they know and care about. An experience is a particular event. A memory is an arc of experiences that are tied together by subject or theme. Experiences can cover a particular event, but the amount of time represented might vary dramatically. Almost every prompt will create an experience, and experiences eventually combine with one another to become memories. But there is only so much your vampire can remember. An experience should be a single, evocative sentence. I remember holding your hand on the balcony for the last time. And I could feel your life ebbing away. And I said goodbye. A memory contains up to 3 experiences. Each memory should be defined by a theme, trait, or other subject that links its component. Our vampire is allowed 5 memories. Older memories are lost, dripped away, when new experiences occur and you have no place to put them. If you have filled all 5 memories and need to start a new one, we will strike out an existing memory and all of the experiences it contains. Forgetting things is a fundamental aspect of the game, so why don't we embrace it? We will decide what memories are lost, us as a player. Ada, our vampire, will not know this decision. There's only one way to preserve this memory. Instead of losing it, you can move it to the diary. The diary can hold up to 4 of your vampire's memories. These are physical objects that are added to our resources. We can create a diary whenever we need to move a memory into it. But like any other resource, a diary can be lost. It can be anything, a leather-bound book, a necklace, password-protected forum on an archaic website. But a memory that is placed in the diary is no longer in the vampire's head. It exists only in the diary, and the vampire accepts whatever is written as truth. Once a memory has been transferred to a diary, we cannot add any further experiences to it. Our skills will describe the capabilities and characteristics of our vampire, what we can do and what they might do. Some prompts will instruct us to check a skill. We can check mark or indicate in our diary, in our notebook, in our paper that this skill has been used. A check skill gives us something to flavor our answers to later prompts. Resources, characters, those are assets, people who we have a relationship with, items that we value. Marks are a visible indication of our vampire's undying state, or any other thing that sets them apart from mortal people. An ever-bleeding wound on the throat, eyes that are blank and white, a trailing specter, a ferocious scar, a hollow abdomen full of rats. A mark is something you carry for the entire existence. To play, we will answer a series of prompts. We will answer these to learn about the vampire, experience their travails, and be surprised by their doings. We will respond in satisfying ways as part of the joy of this game. The game ends if I am unable to check or lose a skill or resource when required to do so, or if the prompt will tell me that the game has ended. We will be using this wonderful dice provided to us by Smoking Glue Guns. Almost looks like crystal beads of blood. Are we ready to meet her? I, who was born in shadow before there was light. My name is Ada, daughter of a blacksmith, a healer, a sinner. I was mortal once. I had skills, butchery, beer making. I was proud of wandering through the hills for hours. I had love, a boy named Pieter, a rival, one who I can't even remember her face anymore, Anya. I held silver in my hands, led a flock with a walking stick. And my mark. This is not how I died. This is how I remained. And then I died. But I did not die. Very found me in the hills. The trickster, the demon. She fed and I rose. A mortal begins serving me. Years later, I felt he came from the stars, or so he claimed. Jossie, an astronomer, a mask maker. They arrived ragged from the west, claimed that the stars had led him to me. He makes masks of river clay and watches me as I sleep. He watched me. Wait. I had a mother once, I believe. Time takes. And so it took. And I forget her name, her song gone. And in forgetting, I am reborn. What will I remember tomorrow? What will I choose to forget?